Okay, everybody, Coach Minter here. This is the second game that I'm going to do for this weekend. You're going to notice it's against the extremely big red team. I'm told there are actually a seventh grader or two on this team. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I do know they are way bigger than we are. Nonetheless, I want to say to you offensively, there are just some stellar moments here, some plays that are absolutely beautiful, so well done. Couple things we have to work on. Deshaun, when you do the exchange, you never go off the elbow, never make it to the block. You probably give up 10 points in this game that should have been easy layups for you. So pay attention. Andrew does it right. He gets the easy layups. Ethan's passes from the wing are just stellar several times. He makes one bounce pass to Andrew cutting off on the exchange that is just absolutely perfect and beautiful. Once again, you'd expect this from the same weekend. Our defense is still lagging. We'll work on this more and more and more. Guys, hand on the belly button. Don't help out. Don't exchange. Make your teammates learn how to play defense. I have to say, as badly as the score was, we had no chance at rebounding in this game, and still you guys look good at times, really good at times, and sometimes you just look superb on offense. You're going to notice that as you go through. So once again, moms and dads, sit down with your boys, watch this game together, try to help the guys get to where they need to be, help them understand what's missing in their game, what can be better. And we're going to continue to improve as we move toward the Las Vegas tournament. We're hoping to get a tournament set up for 5th grade only here in the next week or so. We'll see how that goes. Enjoy the game. We'll see you Monday night at 6. All right, let's watch this as we get going. You try to get into your line play. Evan, you're headed up the floor. Only 2 of you. And again, you pick our guy instead of their guy. Evan, you've got to go down to the block and then out. Instead, you went right to the side. Nikolai, your cut isn't to the hole, so the guy cuts right in front of you because you're waiting on the ball. Just really poorly done, guys. Now, come on. Nikolai, you're picking our guy, not their guy. Nikolai, you got to run to the quarter. Evan, you're all in his way. Never has a chance. Even so, you get it to the middle to Bryce, which is what should happen. Get into your offense, and here we go. You get the ball in the wing. Now you got to set it up. You didn't attack the block. So we're finally set up, trying to do an exchange. We picked the wrong guy. So I'm not quite sure what we're doing. He goes middle to the elbow, which we really haven't worked on yet. They get the easy return. Okay, Nikolai, I really want you to work on this. Look how flat-footed you are. You're back, standing flat, hands in the air. He just zips right by you, right to the hole. Nikolai, you've got to learn to get on your toes and to anticipate. Make him go left or right. Typically, you're going to push a guy like that to the left. Either way, they get decent shot. They miss it. Here we go. We take it all the way down, miss the easy layup. Sooner or later, we're going to start making those. Okay, not bad D here, but Bryce, I want you to concentrate again on fronting your guy. You got a big guy in front of you, so go ahead and whip all the way around in front of that guy, and then move your feet. This is just a good offensive play. Not a whole lot you can do there. Hence, we want to deny him ball because once he gets it, he's going to be tough to stop. No line here. Not quite sure what we're running. Just kind of willy-nilly. We do get the ball in, fortunately. Ethan, remember, go middle. But you do pause. Go back to the middle. Now we should run the 3-man weave. Andrew, you got to go middle, which you do. So this 3-man weave looks pretty good. Not bad, guys. Now I'm showing you this because eventually this will work well. Here we are in our Nordo motion. Good wing pass. He begins to attack. The guy drops back. So he just steps back, takes a shot. Little inside the 3-point line, which I'm not crazy about, but eventually we'll work on that. Now coming back here defensively, I want you to pay attention. They get a turnover, and here we set up the line. Now notice, Deshaun, you should roll around and set a pick on Andrew's guy. So if you roll to your right instead of the left, you could have picked him easily. Nonetheless, there goes Andrew. Deshaun, you got to go to the block like you do. You go wide. Now you want to cut to the corner. The corner is where you want to be here. Get the drive down. We don't get to see the end of that play. Here we are playing defense. They've just got an open guy, drops a 3. Andrew weren't too far off of him there, so that wasn't too bad. No line play here. You wing it up, start to go middle, but of course it gets stolen quickly. We want to get the line set up and get where we want to be so we can get the defense. Here's another long 3. He almost makes it. We get the rebound. I want to show you this because I really like it. We finally get in the line. We make the right pass to Andrew. Now watch the cut. Andrew goes block, then hard corner. Deshaun goes the other way. If Andrew catches this clean, he's got an easy 3. He doesn't, but he swings it, which I really like. Now Ethan comes up, makes a beautiful pass to the wing. I'd like it to go even faster. We want to swing that ball. Good bounce pass, straight to the block, which is perfect. It's not open. He pulls it back. Look at this nice pick coming across here. Bryce is wide open here. Nice bounce pass. Their guy recovers. And Bryce does a nice job finding Andrew at the 3. We get a good look. It doesn't go in, but good ball movement on this one. We get the ball back again, come up top, swing it to the anchor. He decides not to take the shot, which I'm okay with. We get a pop out here. That's what we call the worst shot in basketball, just inside the 3-point line. But still, not bad, guys. You're moving the ball around. All right, we're getting set up. I like Bryce getting down on the big man here, fronts him so that he cannot get the pass. He's got the hand on the belly button, arm up. Bryce, you just got to concentrate more on not letting these guys roll by you. Make sure you get a butt on him and box out well. Your guy gets another rebound here. So let's work on this. Bryce, pretty good box out there. He just overpowers you a bit, but not bad. All right, going to slow this down. Deshaun, beautiful pick here. Now, look at this, Andrew. Had you gone right, Deshaun had your guy picked. Nonetheless, he makes the right move. He goes right. You're wide open. He's got an easy there, but the pass is off, so they get the steal. But the right idea, Deshaun, want to go back middle. The guy there has to break toward the ball. Okay, here we go. Line inbound. Deshaun's wide open. Deshaun, I'd like you to go middle instead of wing. Put the pressure on the defense. You get down there, get trapped. You do get it to Andrew. Andrew goes baseline. We don't get anything out of it. Mike is wide open there, Andrew. So, all right, Nikolai, I've been on your case a little bit, but you do much better here. Starting to get the hand almost to the elbow. You're behind him there. He's ahead of you, but you stay with it. You've lost your man, but you regain him. Look at Bryce underneath. He's in front of his man. Good box out, Bryce. Good box out, Nikolai. Here we go down the floor. Nikolai, once again, you get yourself in a little bit of trouble picking up that dribble, but not too bad. All right, they come down, get an easy layup here. We go line play. Here we go again. They're staying with us. Mike's wide open. Mike does the right thing, goes middle. We're off and flying. Good job. They end up getting a steal down the court. They're right back on us. Everybody's playing sloppy now. Nonetheless, we do get the ball. Try to make the play. We turn it over again. Bryce tries to stop. The guy just goes full court. Their big guys get a rebound and inbound play here. Now, here we go. We set up the line. We get this functioning pretty well here. Again, we got to focus a little more on setting picks, but here's the right pass, middle to the wing. Andre, you got to go middle. Deshaun, rather. Get that layup. Okay, here we go with our line play. Bryce, I want you to read the two guys in front. Now, we don't really pick either one of them. I'm going to show you guys how to defeat this next time. But watch what happens with Deshaun's guy. He acts like he's going. Deshaun, you got to go straight to the corner, by the way. Don't start breaking up. Bryce, the pass would have been to Deshaun. Instead of us flying down the court, now they've got the ball. They end up taking a 3 here. So really important, guys, to make sure you read where the defense is moving toward. Okay, we get another shot at this, set up our line. Now you can see again they've got an extra guy. We really don't pick anybody, but again, their guy goes to the inside Bryce. Deshaun was wide open. We still get it down the court. Okay, here we go again. Bryce, watch how open Deshaun is on this. Their guy just keeps feigning to go with him. And then look, bang, wide open. Of course, you tried to go high the other way. The guy knocks it out. Deshaun, go straight to the corner. And then once you have the ball, flare middle to the court. So here we go again. We get it again. Perfect middle pass, quick to the wing. Deshaun, if you go middle, perfect. Great pass across, goes out of bounds. Okay, now, Ethan, I'd like you to have your hand on his belly button, be denying. Same for Deshaun. Your guy rolls right around you. He's right at the basket. Deshaun, you have no idea where your guy is. They get an easy bucket. So, guys, we got to box out, know where our guys are. Line play, Deshaun go all the way to the corner, then up. You could have tossed it right up to Deshaun, but eventually we do go middle, get down the court, get our offense set up. Okay, we get the ball back out, goes to a wing, but Andrew doesn't catch it clean. Nonetheless, goes straight to the block, goes up for the shot, gets fouled. Well done. Now here we set up the line. We get a very good inbound pass to Jacob, coming right, off of the middle pass, kicks it to the wing. Now Jacob goes middle exactly like he's supposed to, setting up the three-man weave. But once again, Jacob, you try to go over the top instead of making that wing pass, that bounce pass. They easily deflect it. These are big boys, and they get an easy layup. So again, bounce pass, bounce pass, bounce pass. Here we go. Again, another really good line play. Watch as this sets up. Jacob breaks to the corner again. To the other corner goes Deshaun or Ethan, can't quite tell who. Pass goes middle. Mike starts coming down the court. Run the three-man weave straight to Andrew. Andrew, you should have gone a little more middle, but still, I'll take it. You got the foul and the free throws. Really well done. Great fast break. Now, we're starting to actually deny our men. Some of you are doing a really good job keeping your hands on the belly button. Mike was fronting the big man. They made a good pass, but a great box out. Here we go. Instead, a soft pass. So even though, Ethan, we had the great box out, little turnover right away, and they turn it into a layup. So once you get that ball, guys, concentrate on good passing, good mechanics, so we don't make silly mistakes later. But your defense is looking better and better. Here comes the line play. Of course, they're backing out of the press, so we're set to go. Okay, here we come down. Ethan's where he should be. Deshaun on the other side. Good pass. The elbow's got to come up. We're running the triangle right to the elbow. Still, we turn it over, but honestly, it's not bad. Deshaun, you make that pass. Jacob, now if you catch it, you got to get it. Now, here we go again. We get the triangle again. Beautiful pass to the elbow. Jacob, you got guys wide open, so you got to take care of that ball once you get it. They get a quick steal again here. All right, now once again, we get the good high post here. Into Bryce. Now, Bryce, you got to know what you're going to do with it once you get it. Notice Evan goes up, but instead of setting a pick on the wing, so we don't get either of the back doors, and Bryce gets stuck. And, of course, we have a turnover there. So when the ball goes up to the post, make sure, guys, you do the backboard cuts for that high break. Okay, now we're running our normal motion. Ethan does a good job. Andrew comes out to get the ball a little higher than I like. But Andrew goes blocked just like he's supposed to. That guy never cuts him off. Andrew goes up for the bucket. That is a perfect play every time, Andrew. Okay, here we go again. Coming down in our basic set. Andrew's got the ball up top. Nikolai does a good job pinning his guy and getting out. Andrew, you either got to get it to him if he's open. Ethan, you need to break in and out. Don't let him push you so far out. drive him in, Ethan, and then come back, just like Nick is doing. Nick does that perfectly, gets the ball. Again, he's going baseline, probably quits too early. Nonetheless, Andrew makes the break. If a good pass gets it there, but actually, Nick can't see it in the tape. The one who's open is the elbow rather than trying to force it to Andrew. Okay, here we are coming down again. You boys are starting to get very good at getting up in position. Again, Ethan, I'd like you to drive that guy in, just like you're doing now. That's perfect, and then back out. Andrew, you're too high, but I love that you go baseline quickly, but the pass is to the wrong guy. If you'll notice, Michael is wide open. You could have given it to him way before that pass, Andrew. Okay, they're on the break after the miss. Get down the floor. We actually do a fairly decent job. These are just big boys, boxing them out. You got to push back with your butt, boys, to move him further away from the basket. Otherwise, as you can see, they just reach over you. Here we come again. Get set up well. Good pass. Ethan, baseline. There it is. Perfect. Look to the elbow. You get the foul. But the elbow is where it's going to be. Here comes the line. Beautiful pass. Should have got the easy bucket there. Well done on that one. Okay, here they are. Our man-to-man actually is getting a little better. I like Nikolai. You're covering the guy now, following him. Hand on the belly button, Nick. Very good. We're doing better. We're actually starting to stay with our men a little bit. Glad to see it. Okay, here we do. Coming down. Quick pass to the outlet there. Could have taken the shot, but he's looking. He goes baseline. We'll take that. Decent shot, but notice the elbow once again was wide open. Should we choose to take it? All right, good quick pass to Sean. I really would like you to hit the block and then come out. Nick goes down, gets double teamed. It's the elbow that's going to be open. We're getting the corner now, which is not where we want to be. All right, we're going to get set up in our line play now. We're starting to remember to set up on every out-of-bounds play. So, Deshaun, you should be looking for a man to pick. Look at the guys with their backs to you. Deshaun, an easy pick here. If you just seal him to the inside, then Ethan would break, which you do. Perfect. They try to cover it. There's Deshaun. You missed him. Could have had the easy layup there. Still, we get the ball in easy enough. And now we get the open three. Deshaun takes the shot. Bang. There it is. Well done. All right, here they come down the course at us again. We're picking up faster, which is excellent. Ethan, your guy backdoors you because you don't have your hand on his belly button. You didn't know where he was. Here we come back down the court again. Running an exchange here. We pick the bunny, goes baseline. Elbows are wide open, Andrew, and you miss them again. Remember, guys, elbow. Now look at this, Andrew. Michael is wide open. All you had to do was kick it up to the elbow. He's got an easy shot. Andrew, baseline, kick back to elbow. Here we go. Nobody knows who they have. They kick it down. Guy misses it. We don't get the box out. Again, they're just big boys. But again, we get the rebound here, and here we come. All right, good job bringing it down. I love this, Deshaun. You pull it up. You could have gone middle, but you make a good decision. Stop. I like that. Ball comes to you. Great bounce pass. Fast. Deshaun, quick to the block. You're the guy who's the first attacker. Once it clears. Now, Andrew does a good job. The elbow's wide open. Hey, Jacob, I like this. You could have taken the shot, but I'll take either one of those. Good job, guys. All right, I want you to pay attention here. Some not-so-hot defense. We really are not covering man-to-man. No hands on the belly buttons. I believe this is Deshaun on the left. Watch how the back door. Jacob, don't let that guy cut across. You got to stay in front of him, not following. You literally want to hinder him. Andrew, good job sliding, using your feet. Much better. But Deshaun, you went to help. You get beat back door because you don't have the hand on the belly button. And we, of course, give up the easy layup and rebound there. So, really, guys, we've got to concentrate on not helping and keeping our hand on the belly sub button so we know where our guy is. Andrew had his guy covered. Didn't really need any help there. Okay, now in this one, I'm showing you some things that don't go so well and then things that go perfectly. Deshaun makes the exchange. Now, Deshaun, you should cut off the elbow, be headed to the block, and you would have a wide open layup, which is what Andrew's going to get in a minute. Now, you don't run the pattern right, but the ball comes back out to you. You do reset, so I'm very glad to see us. We're starting to reset. Now, watch what happens. Deshaun, you go to the other wing, which is right. Here we go again with the exchange. Andrew does this perfectly, so pay attention, guys. Here comes the pick. Andrew doesn't quite get a body on him. Ethan does exactly right, starts to go to the block. Andrew comes off. Look at this beautiful bounce pass from Ethan. Ethan, that's just outstanding. Andrew, outstanding finish. That's about as good as it gets, guys. I don't know that we can run that any better than that. Exceedingly well done. Okay, we're playing good D. Mike, way to slide, move your feet. Staying with the guy, not going for the steal. Andrew, you tried to help him, didn't need to. Your guy takes it straight to the hole. Once again, man, no helping, no switching. Okay, now we're getting really good at this exchange pattern. They're in that 1-3, kind of a man 1-2, if you will, rather. Here comes an exchange. This is really well done. Yeah, Ethan goes over, sets the pick. Now watch, Andrew disappears. Now Andrew, once you learn to get rid of the ball from the baseline, Ethan makes a great cut. Now Andrew, look who's wide open. Jacob could not be any open. You've got to make the pass back to the elbow. Okay, now we're trying to get it set up for the line. Deshaun, they're set up again. Set that inside pick. Andrew, you should go to the right, which you do. Excellent, except you both start to go. Well, watch how this goes. There he is wide open. This is just a hard play to cover. Perfectly done. Ethan's got a shot, or he kicks it out. This is just beautiful, Ethan. 3-point shot. That's just perfect. Well done, guys. We don't make the bucket, but that's how you do it. Okay, now, Andrew, I want you to watch. You go to the elbow this time, but because you haven't gone baseline first, the defense hasn't collapsed. Michael ends up having 3 guys around him. Watch it. So you want to go baseline, make that defense react, and then elbow. You go right into the elbow. They're quickly on top of Mike. Our blocks are not open. They get a turnover. Okay, we're coming down. Everybody gets set up. They're still playing kind of that loose zone. Good exchange. Andrew goes deep. Deshaun, once again, you don't go to the open block. But Andrew takes advantage of it, almost gets that. Deshaun, you've got to go to the block once you make that exchange. It's just over and over again.